Here we are, it's already October. I can't believe that we are entering this fall season. Who would know with the 85 degrees, but we're excited to be here. We're so excited about the many things that are happening in the life of this congregation. We have had a full house with different groups, conferences that we're hosting. Valerie Kaur was here with Revolutionary Love, talking about all the things that bring us vibrancy in our community. We have a special guest with us here today to share more about what's going on in the life of one of our designation groups. So Margaret, thank you for joining us.
Thank you. I'm excited to be here to tell you about the A2A committee and functions. A2A means accessibility to all, and that fits in so well with what UCC is all about, welcome to all. So in October now, we're going to be kind of introducing you a little bit more to what ACA is doing. If you look around the church, you'll find already some things that are happening as far as accessibility. We have large print Bibles. We have audio Bibles now in the library ready to be checked out. You'll see that the men's restroom is undergoing some changes so that we have good accessibility to bathrooms, which is important. Speaking of bathrooms, the bathrooms all have an accessibility basket for whatever needs you might have. Now this, on the 13th, one of our members, Kyle, who himself is living with a vision disability, will tell you how his experiences have been through his life. And we are also going to have a table that day with some handouts on resources in the community, such as an exciting one through radio talking books. You can listen to them through Alexa. You can listen to them through your iPhone, or you can do the old-fashioned traditional way where they will give you that. But I'm excited about something that they do, which is, now I'm not going to be able to remember the exact wording for it, but it entails audio transcription of what is happening behind the scenes at a movie. Like, think the Coyotes with the movie that I'm spacing out now, Lion King, and all the coyotes lurking around evilly. Right. Well, if you're blind or if you have a vision impairment, you're not going to see that. You're not going to know what's happening. So we also have a book that we're going to be doing this month. My Body is Not a Prayer Request. So anyway, join us. We want you to join us as we continue to make this church more accessible to everyone.
So great.
Yeah, it's so awesome. And thank you, Margaret, for your part in that, and for all of our A2A designation team members who are really doing great work as part of our Social Justice and Outreach Board. We have a lot of things coming up this weekend, and Jenny's going to talk about that in a second. Before we go to that, mentioning adult education, after service on Sunday, we have our special guest speaker, Reverend Jim Wallis, who will do a sermon talkback right in the sanctuary after we take a short break. And on Wednesday, Denny Clark has his final installment of his series on the book of Mark in the Bible. And just as a side note, even now you can go on YouTube and see the recordings of the previous series that he did, or the sessions of this series. So you can check that out and get ready for Wednesday, October 9th at 6 o'clock in Mary's Hall.
Great. Again, so many things. We do want to let you know one more time that this weekend we are hosting Reverend Jim Wallis, who is the founder of Sojourners, Public Policy at Georgetown, but we have the Center for Faith Studies that is inviting us to a weekend, a series of events. We have guests Jim Wallis and Reverend Dr. Jacqui Lewis, who will provide keynotes for us, and this is a free event. Welcome for everyone's attendance, and then on Saturday morning, there will be another keynote with Samuel Perry. And this is an opportunity to look at the intersection of faith and democracy in this pre-election season and ask the question, what's at stake? And we know that there are high stakes and that each voice matters, and we want to really dig in on these issues and get to know the role of the faith voice. So we hope you will join us for that weekend and the many things happening here at Countryside. Again, thank you, Margaret. We look forward to diving in with this accessibility group to make our space as welcoming as possible to everyone.